everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. And today I am doing the unboxing for summer holiday. I haven't done an unboxing for a long time and we are so overdue about this. It's just that there's been so many information, news going about. I'm telling you. Um, but now I feel like we need something lighter, something fluffier. Just to see. Um, so I decided, you know what? I had like a bunch of cards that needs an unboxing. It's time. So, um, for those, um, so the summer holiday card is part of a collection, and little by little, I've been gathering my coins to get all of those decks. So the summer holiday obviously is the summer version. However, there was also the spring version, which is the Sakura Spring. I did an unboxing about this a few months ago, weeks ago. You're welcome to check my catalog. It's on Rumble, it's on BitChute, it's also on YouTube. Check it out. It's pretty cool. So that's the spring version, the Sakura Tarot. And there's an autumn version. I'm going to be whipping it up pretty soon as the fall is coming about. So the autumn mist is the autumn version for that, right? And yes, I did do an unboxing about this as well. So you're welcome to check it out. It's also on BitChute. It's also on Rumble. Definitely on YouTube. So yes. So now that you know that I have so, and yes, for those if you're wondering, there is a winter version too. So here we go. Without any further ado, unboxing of the summer holiday tarot deck. Here we go. I'm gonna try to get those out of the way. Pretty cool. It does have the vibe already coming off of it. So I got this deck a few weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I just haven't had a chance to do the unboxing. So it's pretty generic. No, is there a booklet? No booklets. So you're just gonna, oh, never mind. It was right here. So there's a little booklet that goes along with it. So pretty basic. So it's it's based by the original tarot deck, the author Edward Waite. So a lot of people call those deck Rider Waite in light of the illustrator. So okay, no pictures or anything, but just the basic info. So if you're a new tarot reader, pretty cool. At least it gives you something to start with, right? Okay, put this aside. And to compare, I do have my Aleister Crowley's deck. And when you compare them, it's pretty much the same. So just to give you an idea. So this looks bigger because there's no border. The border kind of restricts it a little bit. So this is kind of give you a comparison. That helps. And yes, I did do an unboxing for this as well. You're welcome to check it out. So at a glance, I love the back. It looks like it's a drone looking down on the beach, the wave. It's just pretty cool. So is this the, okay, that's the ending. So we're gonna flip it around. So this is so cool. I love the color. I know I'm gonna love this deck. So since we're already summer, well, summer's almost ending. Um, so I'm like, you know what? Let's close this month with a bang, right? So this is the Fool. Pretty cool. I don't know if you can see the imagery. I love the fact no borders. The colors are pretty vibrant. The little dog with the shades. It's about to fall off a cliff, but he's not even noticing because he's having so much fun. That's the Fool for you. Okay, the Magician. That's interesting. Take of it, right? The paddle, the surfboard, the cup. Okay, okay. He had the scroll on. I mean, this is pretty cute. I think I'm gonna love this deck a lot. High Priestess. So she's reading the Torah. So usually the original has the scroll on, looking very serious. I like the pomegranate on the floor. Pomegranate is a fertility fruit um, that is specifically for feminine energy. Okay, okay. Empress. I like this comfort, you know, uh, relaxing. It's like I have a very self-care vibe to this. So I really like this. Usually the Empress is pregnant, but not in this one. She looks like she's having a good time on vacation and enjoying herself. So that's pretty cool. The Emperor, not too surprising, right? Even relaxing, he looks pretty imposing. That he's in control, that he's like a captain of industry just on vacation. It's pretty nice. The Hierophant, doing yoga. That's pretty cool. It is a manifestation of a teaching. Okay, okay, we can go with that. Higher learning. It's pretty apropos. Lovers. Oh, this is so nice. I don't know if you guys can see the snake over there, uh, and then the apple. I think that's kind of the Adam and Eve reference and thing. Okay, that's pretty cool. It looks like they're on a date on a picnic. I love it. I love the color scheme so far. I like the fact there's no borders. It's just a refreshing summary. The chariot, the guy surfing. I can see that definitely, and in waters too, because the chariot. Cancer rules this, and Cancer is a water card. So okay, fast moving again. Love it. Makes sense. Makes sense. Strength. So you see the diver with the shark, and it looks like they get along with each other. Now this is the first time that I have a deck where it's not a cat, it's not a lion, it's not a I've seen wolves. Uh, this is the first time I've seen a shark. That's pretty cool. So also like the color team as well, the red hair. I mean, it's just everything ties in with each other so well. So the hermit, he looks like a wash away, right? Like his boat in the background. I don't know if you can see it. And then he's able to make it ashore. Looks like probably a possible deserted island. Hermit, discarding the old in a new environment kind of thing. It kind of makes sense. Okay, there was some thought into this. Uh, Wheel of Fortune. So it's interesting. It's using time to depict Wheel of Fortune. Time changes. So is the Wheel of Fortune. This is mind-boggling. I've never thought of it that way, but it makes so much sense. I don't know why I haven't. So simplistic and so powerful at the same time. Time changes. You see the passage of time, some good, some bad, and that's essentially the Wheel of Fortune. It is, you know. Wow, this is pretty cool. Mind blown right now. You should get this deck just for this. Uh, Justice. So It's pretty cool. Two camp playing the rope game, and then she's the referee in this particular situation. This is pretty cool. This is a nice one. I really like this. I think this is probably my favorite so far out of the whole collection. Each collection have their own, and I'm pretty sure I said is I love each of those decks, but they have their own personality. But hey, I'm a summer baby, so what can I say? Hangman. So that's pretty cool. It looks like somebody was in a parachute, did a escape, and then now he's hanging down. So that's pretty interesting. Usually hangman is about looking things from a different perspective. It's not exactly what you think, what you thought. And when you're in that different perspective, it gives you a different perspective. You look things in a different way, in different light. So that's interesting. Because hey, he's in a precarious situation too. So all of that can apply. Pretty cool. Death. Wow. So it looks like an aquarium uh, underwater. Look at those reefs. Uh, the ship who's seen better days, right? And around it is life. It's it makes sense. Strangely enough, that death in life, the death of a ship on the bottom of the sea, surrounded by new life, water, and a thriving, yeah, and it is. You know, life and death are indeed connected and one, and both does coexist. Mind blown right now. Temperance. I'm not surprised that the temperance would be the bartender at the bar. The temperance always, bartenders always give good advice. Temperance is always about maintaining a good balance. It kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. And serving drinks. And you know, it's a mix. When you're a bartender, you mix those those not chemicals. Well, kind of. Uh, the proper balance concoction would make the most awesome drinks. So shout outs to any bartenders out there. So that makes sense. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I like every card have their own little card teams, personalities. You know, it's not it's it the colors conveys the mood pretty well, right? So the devil, so you see a pirate, you know, holding on, I don't know if kidnapped or if they're unwilling. But this lady looks like she already accepted her fate. This guy looks like he's crying or complaining about it. I mean, okay, okay. I like the purple team in the background. Pretty cool. Wow, the contrast. One has already accepted their fate, you know, they capitulated to the sins, accepted they are who they are, sinners and all, embraced it. The other one is fighting it. I liked it. It's pretty cool. Okay, tower. Of course, it's a lighthouse. Not surprised. Pretty cool. Love it. So you see bad weather, the storm. Love it. But in this situation, they were able to make it out alive. In the other tower decks, not so much. People are falling left and right, imminent doom, and all of that. So this is it's pretty cool. And I like how the theme, the mood changed to reflect, you know, the dire situation. Okay, love it, love it. Star. Well, she's not naked. Modesty. So I'm guessing this probably deck is probably good for, you know, young adults as well. Um, Star. So it's interesting that the starfish is there. This is pretty cool. So usually the star card is a card of hope and uh, healing, and it's also about, you know, stars. as well. So all of those can apply. So it's pretty cool. Nice. Things working itself out. Moon card. So that's interesting. Is three sea turtles that's coming out of the water. So usually in the Rider Waite, it's a crab that's coming out of his element, because crab is not exactly land creature. I mean, they will come out temporarily and then come back, go back in. But turtle, oh wow, they're not land creatures at all. This is totally out of their element. They don't move as fast. They don't, all of that, because the sea turtle is very fast and underwater. So when they're in the land, it's very slow moving, very uncomfortable for them, heat, all of that, and they see them coming out to make their way. So that's pretty interesting. And the moon is facing back, not front as usual. So this is pretty cool as well. Leaving comfort behind, comfort of the sea, and about to embark in the unknown. And and the thing is, the perspective of this card, we don't know what the unknown looks like. We don't know what they're about to get themselves into, good or bad, right? So that's a beautiful depiction, actually. Because in the Rider Waite, you do see the crab about to head toward the mountain, toward difficulty, toward hardship. But here we don't see that. So we don't know whether there's hardship ahead or not. Nice. Okay, the sun. Beautiful. I love the sun with the shade. This is so cool. This is a beautiful, happy card. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's beautiful. Even the trousers. The red flags is always there, obviously. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, happy card. Okay, judgment. Wow. I did not see that one coming. So you see the um how do you call these people? Safeguard. Uh, was it safeguards? Yeah. Uh, rescuing, and then you see this person doing the uh, resuscitation. So that's pretty cool. Judgment is all about waking up the dead. It's about, getting you out of your stupor. So right now they are in a stupor. In a many way, some of us are in a stupor. And what we're seeing right now is about waking us up to the truth, right? So the judgment, essentially, that's basically what it's about. Getting us out of the coma, getting out of us, resuscitating us from the dead. Okay, world. You see this lady chilling, relaxing, as if she's retired, as if she's on vacation. She did all her tasks, all her chores, and she's now enjoying the fruit of her labor, and she's enjoying the moment. Ending of a chapter. So this is the end for the major arcanas, 22. And then now we're about to go. Now, I forgot to mention every of those decks, this collection. And who did this collection is Destiny. So it's the deck. I don't know if you could read whoever is doing this collection. And each of those cards have a happy squirrel. So the happy squirrel is an extra card that they have. It's like a bonus card. And you can assign to it any meaning. So a happy squirrel obviously is a happy, but based on how it falls in your reading, it can means everything. Be a positive outlook. It can be about, your beginning. It can be about, don't take things too 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 seriously. I mean, you can assign your meaning to that card, but every deck, the Sakura, the Autumn, they have a happy squirrel. So that's that person's or that collector's, whoever is making this illustrator signature card. So that's that person's signature card. It's pretty cool. Uh, And there's always different type of squirrels too. It's never the same. So keep a lookout. All right, so this is the wand, Ace of Wands. So that's interesting. They're using the paddle board, but it kind of makes sense because the paddle board is usually mix of wood. Okay, we're gonna go with that. New motivation, new opportunity. It's pretty. I like this. Energetically, it makes sense. Next to a body of water, the mountains are way back in the background. So new opportunity awaits for you, or new energy, or new motivation, new inspiration. And it's within reach, because your emotion is right there next to it with the water going. Yeah, yeah. I'm okay with it. It makes sense. Two of Wands is about being in a uh, safe location. So you see this person looks like he's on a bridge somewhere, or in a secure location, or in civilization, and he's looking ahead. He's figured things out. He's looking at the possibilities of what, where he can go, which adventure he's gonna go on next. But he's still in civilization, but he does have his hiking gear. That's about, he's ready, getting himself ready to go on an adventure. Pretty cool. Three, so this guy is ready to go. He's not barefoot, grounded. He's ready to go. He's ready to take on the surfs, the waves, right? So he's not afraid to go on a new adventure, to face the waves, so to speak. So that's pretty cool. And the mood change here is as if, what is it, like early in the morning? There's not a lot of people around, or it could be looked at late in the afternoon too. So I guess, depending on the reading, you can figure out, you know, the timing for yourself. Four of Wands. So yeah, usually Four of Wands is about marriage, celebration. Usually you don't see the people in the forefront. They're usually in the background, you know. So this is, it's pretty cool, but still in keeping uh, with the whole theme of things. Five of Wands. So there's a competition going on. There's some fighting, disagreements. Yeah. Six of Wands. It's about uh, movement. It's about being acknowledged, being appreciated. I love the different color paddle boards. It's, you know, riding a horse, which is not unusual on the beach. It's pretty. It makes sense, right? So he's being well received. So probably won something, and he's celebrating his victory. Seven of Wands, standing your ground, right? The hill you're ready to die on, so to speak. If you having issue remembering the definition of some of these cards, but if you remember the hill you're ready to die on, this will make it standing your ground, right? So you see he's being attacked left and right, and he's standing his ground on his principle. He's ready to die on that hill. So that's that one. Eight of Wands is about shifting energy. It's about movement, about traveling. It's about everything's aligning for you energetically. And it could be a stroke of luck. It could be, this card is a beautiful card. It means a lot of things. But I love the different color paddle bars that they're using, kind of like a rainbow-ish color. Nine of Wands. So you see the mood change because you see this person, he's standing his ground, he's holding on the line, right? Nine of Wands is about being resilient, being tired. So the mood in the background changed to reflect that. A little darker. It's more serious. It's not as playful. It conveys itself very well. Ten of Wands is about being overwhelmed. Look at him. Look overheated, looks a little tired. He's hunched a little bit. Had a long day. He's ready to go home. He's ready to, so ending, right? No more energy because you're overwhelmed. You're at your wit's end. And the mood, it's reflects that. Page of Wands. Cool. Look at this. young boy, uh, motivated, looks like he's ready to learn paddleboarding. Uh, that's pretty cool, right? Beige is usually a new beginning, a pivot of sort. Knight of Wands, he's ready to go. He's on fire. He's motivated, right? He's like, yeah. Could be impulsive, very charismatic, and very energized. Queen of Wands, see the cat. There's always a cat. You have to have the cat. And they always made sure to put the line in the background. Okay, that makes pretty cool. It makes sense. So, very authentic, pretty flashy, very charismatic. Here, her legs are crossed. That's pretty interesting. In most wider way, her legs are open, like wide open, to depict her sexual energy. Ooh. But here, I guess the classes, the shades, shows her coolness, right? And then the headbands with the sunflower tie-ins, pretty well. So this is pretty cool. Okay, King of Wands. Okay, you see the salamander over here. His clothes. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Heat. He's wearing the hat on. You can see the standing firm. I mean, well, sitting firm on his throne. I like that they use like this tree hump because again, wands is about fire. So all of this ties itself pretty well. And he's wearing a straw hat. I mean, come on now. This is so cool. I love it. So okay, so we're done uh with the wand suit. So we're moving to the cups. Ace of Cups. That is beautiful. You're being handed an opportunity. You're being handed a new beginning, and uh, like emotional. If you're in a relation, if you have been alone for a very long time, and you see this card shows up as your outcome, it looks like you're gonna have like a new love interest coming around, or something else is gonna interest you in an emotional level. This is pretty cool. I love this card. Two of Cups. So you see love, commitment. So they're really serious about each other. The blush on their cheeks. Ah, so romantic. Three of Cups. Love it. This is a very nice celebration. Definitely, that's a celebration card. There's no way around this. I love the color. I love everything. I love the different representation. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Four of Cups. Yeah, that makes sense. Not really paying attention, being so stuck in your head, not really noticing the opportunity that's being presented to you. And who said no to boba? Ah, you do not say no to boba juice. Okay. Five of Cups. So you see that disappointment going along, a loss, and there's a silver lining here, not noticing what you have. Sometimes, yes, it's good to acknowledge what is lost, but it's also good to acknowledge what you have and be grateful for what ones have, however little it is, right? So we're not lose sight of that. Six of Cups is about sharing. It's about familial relationship. It's about going into the past and addressing what's irking you and fixing it, uh, so it doesn't become a big deal in the future. It's about sharing. I mean, this card can mean have so many meanings attached to it. It's a beautiful card, really. It's a card about kindness, sharing, all of that, and beyond. Beautiful depiction. It's my water cooler. Seven of Cups. So that's pretty cool. Different choices available, and I like is the different type of drinks. This is so cool. So usually the Rider Waite, you see one with coins, one drink with a dragon or a lizard of sort. I mean, but here is this different type of uh, alcoholic drinks or non-alcoholic beverages, depending. But still, choices could be pipe dream. It could be a dysfunction. This is a pretty cool card. And I like the fact that she's wearing that sheer black thing because it most right away it's just a dark figure. There's no face sign. So this is pretty cool. I'm loving this deck. I'm loving it. 8 of Cups. So leaving everything that you know and love behind and going on an adventure. It's a card of abandonment as well. It is what it is. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is about, look at this guy, high vibration. He's happy. He is, you know, his heart's desires has been fulfilled. And for me, it's a high vibration card, high vibe. And that's getting what you wish for. This is this card. It's pretty cool. 10 of Cups. This is the first time I'm seeing the faces that I can remember. Usually we only see their backs. And it tends to depict a facade, right? Because you don't see their faces. You're just facing the rainbow. But here we can see they're clearly happy. They're clearly, enjoying themselves, a family. It's a card of ending. It's a card of contentment as well. And it can be a card of ending. It also can be a card of facade, right? Emotionally maintaining appearances. You know, basically those are the Joneses. They're maintaining appearances for everybody else. But when you really get to behind the surface, it's a shit show. That's another way of reading the cards. But still beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Page of Cups. So Page of Cups is about new beginning. It's about surprise. So here, you don't see bees as often next to a coconut tree. So I guess that's the replacement from the fish that usually comes out of the cup. But we can go with that. Page of Cups is about innocence. It's about a new beginning. It's about idealism, um, surprise as well. It goes on and on. Knight of Cups. So, what moves this person, what drives them, what propels them into action is their emotion. And pretty cool. Love it. Again, not unusual for to see horses by the beach. Okay, Queen of Cups. So you see, even they managed here to make her cup ornate, extra. Tend to focus on things, uh, and probably make it bigger than it is. Or somebody is very in tune with their emotion, basically a very emotional person. Or sensitive. Can go both ways. Very nice, very nice. King of Cups. So it's pretty cool. He has the scuba thing going on. Snorkeling, I think that's the word. The cup, the thingy. So he's pretty cool. He knows how to use his words to have a good time. He knows how to put people at ease. He knows he's a pretty cool, smooth talker. That's how it's coming across. I love it. Love it. Okay, so we're done with the cup suits. Right? So now we're moving on to the swords. So we're getting close. Now it's getting more serious vibe because the Ace of Swords, tends to be a little bit harsher. So now as we're progressing, we're seeing the change in mood and colors, right? Slightly somber, right? But still keeping in the happy mood, but it's this the nuance of it is shifting. 2 of Swords, not seeing the truth, accepting different facts, duality. Okay, okay. So it's getting darker. Nice. 3 of Swords. So 3 of Swords usually has the heart in the middle. So here's the lifeboat. So uh, it's usually a card of loss. Every time you see a 3 of Swords, betrayal, um, information that's coming out that's really not going to be to your advantage. It's very not a nice card, but they depict it pretty well because it looks at this a life thing. It looks ragged. It looks like, you know, did somebody miss their mark? Did somebody miss holding on? Did they lose their life? You know, it depicts itself pretty well here. Wow, wow. Four of Swords. That makes sense. Usually that's a card of resting, of deep meditation, and it shows it all. Resting and deep meditation. And in meditation, truth comes through you, to you as well. Five of Swords, using underhanded tactics. So it looks like these two kids are about to have fun, and he broke and stole their he broke and stole their those two kids' equipment. So using underhanded tactics. So that's what Five of Swords is about: being bullied, or being a bully, or being a victim of a bully, or victim of a crime. It can goes on and on. Six of Swords is about moving away from troubled waters. You know, maybe they couldn't find good game or good fishing area, so they had to move on to a different area to get better fishes. And that can mean uh, in real life as well. Sometimes you have to move away to a place that's not serving you, to a place that has abundance, to a place that can serve you well, right? So it makes sense. Seven of Swords, right? Using uh, uh, being a thief in the night or in the day, right? Trying to get away with something in broad daylight, being cunning. Again, we can go on and on. Three of Swords. Oh, sorry, Eight of Swords. I read it wrong. Eight of Swords. So you see this lady, she's bound. But usually, uh, that card, the person has a blindfold on, basically not. So but here, I don't think the blindfold. It kind of makes sense. The blindfold may not be important because if you are stuck emotionally and because you see the body of water intellectually and you ground out yourself in that belief, that limited belief, whether you see or not, it's, it's not it's not important to the story. It's that you're still stubborn, you're still not able to see the truth, you're still limiting your belief to the possibilities. And I think we all do that, you know, whether we have our eyesight or not. Sometimes we're just stubborn, stuck to our misery, you know, that we don't see other possibilities. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Okay, Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords is about worrying, being a worrier, and having doubts, having fears, having anxiety. I mean, this card can go on and on, but you get the idea. It's not exactly a happy card, and it's not, right? Sometimes we overthink things, you know, at night, overthink our fears, and they don't really happen. So that's what this is about. Don't fall into it. Ten of Swords. Oh wow. So this fish been taken out of water. I guess it was, and then it was eaten. Good Lord, this is, yeah, yeah. That's definitely not a happy card. So this is an ending for somebody. You know, uh, sometimes the truth is right there, bare for all of us to see and to accept it. It's ugly, but you cannot turn away. It has to be accepted. And this is what the Ten of Swords is about. It depicts the ending as well. Woo, heavy stuff. Okay. Uh, Page of Swords. So Page of Sword. Okay, things are getting a little bit better. So it's a shift in a way of thinking, in a way of processing information. It could be gossip and innuendo as well. And it could be information that's not quite right what you wanted to hear, but information that you needed to hear nonetheless. And uh, King sorry, Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is about uh once you Knight of Swords, people think it's an impulsive card. It is. However, it's once you make a decision, having the wherewithal to take that thought into action, because a lot of people who are in the logical sphere, they tend to be stuck in the logic and not propel themselves into action, making that logic come to fruition. So action with thought, with logic, is a beautiful thing. And you see this person, he's rushing because he doesn't want his thoughts to stop him from doing. So sometimes you have to stop the thought and rush. Do it. Just do it. Stop thinking, stop overthinking about it. Just do it. So this is what the card means for me. It's a beautiful card once you get to know it. Okay. Queen of Swords is about truth, integrity. She's kind of like the little sister of the Justice card. So when you see it, for me, it's usually legal matters. It's about somebody giving you sound advice. She might come across as bitchy. She might come across as very cut deep the wound. She was just like, but just need to be heard. And some of those people needs to be appreciated. It's not going to be comfortable, right? But they will tell you the truth. And not a lot of people can accept the truth. So they rub people the wrong way. Anywho, we can go on and on. King of Swords. So clearly somebody who's very much about the truth. He's very good about how you present information. Very logical, a spark-like manner, right? He doesn't get ruffled that much. I mean, when you think of this card, you should think of spark, because that's essentially that. Logic is his mode of operandi, kind of thing, and very much about the legal, government, all of that sphere of things as well. So okay, let's go on and on. I don't wanna. So we're done with the sword suits, right? So we're moving on to the last, which is the pentacle. Pretty cool. So I love the fact that the pentacle is kind of like a sun, and then I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty cool. Presenting with the opportunity, presenting with, and you see prosperity all around. This looks like a field. This looks like a coconut field, or a farm or something, but whatever it is, it looks very abundant. So I just love it, right? So everything, opportunity, golden opportunity. I mean, it's just beautiful, the imagery. Okay. Two of Pentacle. It's about juggling, right? Juggling life, juggling finances, go on and on. Three of Pentacles, about collaboration, working together. It's pretty cool, right? Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is about somebody who's holding on. And you know, it's interesting that those pentacles are under the water. It's as emotionally this guy is holding on to uh money, to power, very frugal. It's an emotional need, right? Wow. I love it. Five of Pentacles, about loss. It's going to be temporary loss in finances, temporary loss in status, all of that. Uh, you know, going through a bad season kind of thing. And any people who live in the tropics know there's always some thunderstorms. Okay, Six of Pentacles. So it's about sharing, making things a little bit better, things a little bit more fairer, right? So that's pretty cool. Interesting, the contrast, right? Okay. Seven of Pentacles. So it's about being patient. It's about contemplating. It's about waiting for your investment to come to fruition, to double itself. We can go on and on. Pretty cool. It's about patience. It's about, waiting. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. It's about working on your craft, perfecting your craft. Okay, mastery. Cool. Again, I'm loving this. Nine of Pentacle. This is so cool. Independence, sovereignty. The citrus is the crab naturally. Usually we don't see a crab, we see the snail to depict sometimes, hard work is slow, it's with perseverance, then you will reach your destination. And it's a seagull here instead of the falcon. Okay, all of it makes sense. Love it. Ten of Pentacle. So it could be inheritance, family, it could be a country, it could be a group of people. Uh, and it's about the ending for that particular chapter, right? Completion. Pretty cool. Nice. What's this? Okay, Page of Pentacle. So Page of Pentacle is about studying, really paying attention, uh, or paying attention to finances, to evidence, all of that is pretty cool. Pay attention to your studies. This is so cool. Look at this. Business class, Destiny Airlines. I mean, they went pretty overboard to do this, right? So I guess this is like tongue in cheek. This is a boarding pass. This is so cool. Travel, go on vacation. So this is an extra card. So I guess you can assign a meaning to it. So this is a boarding pass. So a boarding pass where it's like a ticket to allow yourself to go somewhere. So this is pretty cool. I guess you can use this. This is nice. This is a very nice touch. This was appreciated. Knight of Pentacles is about movement. It's very slow, but it always reaches destination. This is so cool. Queen of Pentacles, very practical, very loving, very generous because of the. And it's interesting that you see the rabbit here. And usually you see the rabbit in the Rider-Waite, but it's very small. You won't see it as, but it's about the fertility, about being generous, being about abundant, right? And King of Pentacles is about being generous, being able to manifest wealth in this real reality, and providing safety to those around you. So this is, wow, I love this deck. I have nothing bad to say about it. There's no message, there's no, wokeness. It's just a beautiful, fun, loving deck. I'm in love. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And I hope you guys consider getting it if you are a collector or just somebody looking something who like those cutesy type of tarot. I do. I really do. Those are my, if there is a fetish, this is mine. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. I appreciate you. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.